Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Fate Grand Order. Man, my progress with this event is so slow. So let's keep it moving. Get my event team out. Mistress C? What in the world is a shadow of freedom, and how did she work it into her sentence so smoothly? Why did she throw her calling card into the wall? Does it double as some kind of shuriken? As you might expect from a master phantom thief, I'm interested in acquiring this Eye of Medjed myself. However, I can't do it alone. That's why I saved you, thus leaving you in my debt and with no choice but to assist. So we both had the same basic idea, huh? It doesn't compare to my divine inspiration, of course, but I'll admit that's pretty clever. So you two both want the same thing. Not necessarily. I could take or leave the jewel itself. All I want is the value associated with it. As long as you're willing to pay me what it's worth, I'm perfectly willing to let the jewel go. Well, alright. I know I might have to pony up for a few miscellaneous expenses, and this certainly qualifies. I never thought I'd be the patron of a phantom thief one day. Guess it just goes to show life's full of surprises. Okay then, you guys are now officially hired to bring me this jewel called the Eye of Medjed. Whoa, slow down! We ain't agreed to do nothing yet. A good Edoite always pays her debts, so I ain't got a problem with that, but I got something else I need to take care of first. For one thing, I still gotta figure out a way to get my hands on that letter of challenge. Oh, you mean this? So she had it. I traded for it after I won big at the high rollers table. Let's just say I had my reasons. Anyway, it isn't going to do me any good since I decided not to bother with it, so... You know what? If you manage to get the Eye of Medjed, I'll throw the letter in for free. So there you go. In exchange for doing this job for me, you'll get this letter of challenge, and I'll consider your interest debt fully repaid. And I need help to steal this jewel anyway, so this is how you will pay me back for rescuing you when you were in trouble. It seems to me you don't have any choice but to accept. Besides, once you do this job, you'll have everything you wanted as well. What is there to think about? But stealing is wrong. Oh, I knew you were gonna say something like that. Alright, I didn't want to have to tell you this because it's embarrassing. But that jewel originally belonged to me, so you wouldn't be doing anything wrong. It did? But then, why does the Pharaoh Casino have it now? Look, I took it out of my collection to admire it for a bit, as you do. But then I dropped it Gugalana style, and it ended up falling right into that pyramid. By the time I realized where it was, the Pharaoh girl had already started treating it like a family heirloom. I went to the casino and tried to explain what happened, but suffice to say, there was no room for negotiation. You know how her divinity's kind of bugging out right now, yeah? So she's impossible to reason with at the moment. I thought about challenging her to a Swordmaster duel, and even traded for a letter of challenge. But then I realized that even if I won, it still wouldn't give me ownership over the casino. Sure, I could wreck the whole casino and take it by brute force, but no one wants that, right? Approximate translation, that's for sure. So that only leaves having a specialist who's better with these more delicate operations sneak it out for me. Alright, I'm done. I'll let the phantom thief over there sweat the small stuff. Besides, I'm sure you've already got a plan in mind if you already had designs on it, right?
Indeed, I do. And a very clever one, if I do say so myself. In a word, we're going to fight opulence with opulence.
Great! I don't know how that's supposed to work, but that sounds good to...
Sorry I'm late. Getting away from there was harder than I expected. Iori and I got separated on the way back, but I'm sure she's just making a side stop somewhere.
Oh yes, that reminds me. Since we don't have a formal contract in place, I'll just hold on to this servant of yours as collateral. I mean, as a goddess, I can't have anyone being more opulent than me, right? So I was just looking for a nice, strong servant to help me modify my Ana. Special translation, so basically you're hinting that you want your noble phantasm enhanced. Why, whatever do you mean? Oh, just so you know, I'll be having Ninja Boy of the Hidden Eyes there helping me out too.
I feel like I missed something important. I can't believe this goddess.
Okay, good luck. She didn't listen to a word we said. Still, I guess it's kind of nice now that we know what we gotta do.
Not that we have any choice about it, but yeah.
So, if we do this job for Ishtar, we'll get the letter of challenge we need, and we can pay both Carmilla and Ishtar back.
As for me, I get to enjoy the pride of pulling off a difficult heist, the thrill of stealing something beautiful, and money when it's all over. It would seem everybody wins, yes?
Honestly, I'm still very curious to know why you became a phantom thief in the first place.
Oh, that? All in good time. Though really, it's something of a private matter anyway, so you really don't need to worry about it. Now then. Another calling card.
It says, it is time to plan our heist. I feel very bad about pointing this out, but... Couldn't you have just said that?
The first thing you need to know is that the Pharaoh Casino has a truly unrivaled security system, so breaking in won't be easy by any means.
Are you listening? Ah, forget it. She probably just gets off on throwing things.
Quiet, the adults are talking. Let's start by going over our biggest obstacles. There's the literal god running the place. The assistant manager is one of the greatest beauties in all the world. The head of security excels at surviving and adapting. And a multitude of pyramid-style traps are laid all throughout the casino. But there's a way to get past all those obstacles and obtain the Eye of Medjed smartly and opulently. And I've already figured it out.
Well, that's reassuring. So what's the plan?
I'll tell you while we prepare. We still have several things we need to get ready. You see, I will need your help for this, but your help alone won't be enough. We still need 3 other people to complete the team. Your first job will be helping me to recruit them.
Ooh, sounds like we'll be doing one of those heist movies, recruiting new people for our band of thieves. Alright, who are we inviting first?
Didn't I already tell you? The only way to fight opulence is with opulence. Which is why we'll be going after 3 super socialites I handpicked myself.
Crap. A socialite? Her? What do you want? Aren't you done laughing at me yet? Go on, get out of here. Shoo! Shoo! I was reminiscing about the wonderful memories I've made during my time with Lord Xiangyu, and I don't want anyone interrupting me.
Oh, why would you do that when you could be out making new memories with him?
Well, you know, Lord Xiangyu's resting right now, and I didn't want to bother him.
Is that so? Nice try, but we phantom thieves always make sure to do our homework. I know what you want to steal, and I'm willing to help you steal it. Was the card throwing necessary? There you have it! So, what do you say? Will you help me with my plan? I can't stand the idea of a human thinking she can use me like a pawn. No, you're worse. You're not even human. You're a pale imitation of a vampire with delusions of grandeur. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit removed from that right now, which is why I've become a phantom thief. Well, whatever. I have to make you pay for disturbing my happy Lord Xiangyu dream time anyway. Perfect. That fur cape really cements your status as a socialite. I knew you were the right woman for the job. What are you talking about? Guess it's just like they say. Right gives way to might. Besides, this summer, there's no better way to settle a dispute like this than with our swords. Come on, Master, let's do this. I'm so sorry about this, Consort Yu. Oh my god, Nobu has a lot to say. Wait, I just realized I could use her skill. And then just finish it off that way. Come on. And down she goes. Okay, I'll at least hear you out. So, what do you want me to do anyway? No need to be so belligerent about it. Personally, I want you to be part of our Phantom Thief heist plan. But as I said on my calling card, I'm sure there's something there that will be worth stealing for you, too. She's really stretching the definition of calling card, isn't she? What do you mean by that? I heard you had a bad losing streak at the casinos lately. And while your lover may have helped finance some of that, it was essentially a band-aid for a bullet wound, yes? That's why you're still here, isn't it? You want to get back at casinos in general for humiliating you like that. Yeah, that sounds like her. If our plan succeeds, we'll inflict a major blow to the casino's pride and reputation. All of this is to say that our heist will let us destroy the very sense of superiority you so hate about them. You know, you're right. I never did like those places. I can't stand the thought of me getting upset or overjoyed because of some silly human-designed rules and systems. Stupid casinos. What a joke. So yeah, if I can get my revenge on casinos for disgracing me in front of Lord Xiangyu, I guess this might not be the worst way to pass some time. I wouldn't have expected that from her.
Well, what do you know? Miss Gal turned out to be way more of a pushover than I thought. Please don't say things like that in her earshot, Hokusai. What she meant to say was, it's great that you're so flexible, you mei-ren. So that's one. Who might the other two be? What, you don't even have any tea here? Cheapskates. Oh, by the way, I won't be lifting a finger until it's showtime, so just keep that in mind. Hey, how about snacks? Do you at least have any good snacks? Alright, now that we have you, mei-ren, holding down the fort, we can move on to our next super socialite. For this occasion, not just any socialite will do. She also needs to be in a swimsuit and to be a strong fighter. No, not just strong. Her fighting form must be as elegant as it is formidable. Which leaves only one option. Go ahead and read it. That calling card will guide you to what you desire. The dreamy oasis you have been seeking to quench your thirst in this barren desert. Ah, it's Gahak. What's this now? Oh, I don't know what a socialite is, but if it is my skill in combat you seek, then I must commend your taste. I was told this was a city of decadence and madness. I thought that people who have lost everything to gambling, and who now dream of winning big and turning their lives around, would be lurking around every corner just waiting for an unsuspecting victim to come within ambush range. So I have been deeply displeased by how boringly peaceful the reality has been. I was looking forward to experiencing battle with desperate souls who have nothing more left to lose. That doesn't sound like my idea of a good time. Now then, shall we get to it? Wait, huh? You do realize we aren't even at the casino yet? This job you proposed does sound like fun, but I have a different reward in mind. And what better manner of advance payment than a duel with an unfamiliar sword fighter? Now that's a woman after my own heart. You better believe that's fine with me. I already made up my mind to become the greatest sword fighter around. And there ain't no way that's happening by passing up a chance to face off against a fierce opponent. Man, the way Hokusai is just constantly like, wow, girls. Alright. Here we go. Ooh, that's close to leveling up again. I'd like to finish leveling that before we get the one from the summer camp event. Alright, and this one's an archer, huh? Interesting. Oh, so you are a fairy who has been alive for thousands of years, and an incarnated elemental. Interesting. Stop looking at me like that. I have zero interest in testing our skills against one another. Go ahead and stick me with that spear of yours if you want. I won't even bother dodging. It's not like you'd be able to kill me anyway. That just leaves our last socialite. I've been saving her for last since she seemed like she'd require some extra time. Fortunately for us, she's staying at this very hotel, so let's go pay her a visit right now. I don't hear anyone inside. Maybe she's out right now? I doubt it. She's most likely just fast asleep. You might say this particular socialite has just come back from another hard-fought battle. Really? That sounds pretty hardcore. I wonder what kind of badass she is. Ah, I see. I really wouldn't consider her a socialite either. Now what? Just when I was finally topping off in my nice futon after turning in my draft. Oh, Machan! What's up? You did say socialite, right? Of course I did. She can be a nerd, or strange gamer in this case, but she's still a princess, of sorts. Besides, her skills are essential to my plan. What are you talking about? Just so you know, I still haven't recovered from my battle against my deadline. I'm sorry we interrupted your relaxation time. Though, since you were relaxing, does that mean you finished? It sure does. The whole area seems brighter now. I feel like there's nothing I couldn't do. Then you should have no trouble reading this. What was that? Did you just throw that card into the wall? Poggers! There's not a Chunibyo out there who wouldn't love to pull that off. So you want my help with the heist, huh? Sure, I can do that. I've got time to spare now that I'm finally free of my draft, and it might give me some ideas for a future book. Now you're talking. It's true, we painters gotta go wherever our curiosity takes us. Oh, but would you mind helping me out first? My back's stiff as a board after spending all day in my futon, so I could really use a warm-up round. Man, I should have just used Scotty again. This would be over in 2 turns. Oh well. This still shouldn't take too long. Oh, it still took 2 turns. Alright then.
Good. That takes care of our team. Now we need to go over the plan. But first... Again with the calling card? There's a little errand I'd like you to run for me. I want you to go to the room written on that card and bring me back some things we'll need for the plan.
You could at least tell us the room number yourself.
I could, but I have my own preparations to attend to. Go on then, little boy.
So we just gotta stop by this room? Okay, no problem. I wonder what this thing we need could be. Maybe it's matching leotards? I, certainly hope not.
Hi, Vlad. What do you want?
Well, we were asked to pick something up here, so...
Ah, those. Yes, they are ready. They were easy enough to make, but fulfilling nonetheless. But in the future, you would do well to think twice before making an order on such short notice. One cannot expect high quality with only a day's turnaround. Everyone has their own plans. Nobody has a right to a creator's time except the creator.
Right. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about, but I'm very sorry all the same.
Good. Remember it well. As for the items you seek, you will find them in this cardboard box. Take them.
Thanks, Vlad!
It's totally clothes.
So, is that it? Don't we still need to pay ya?
Do you not recall? I have already been paid in advance. Wait, are you not the ones who asked me to make these? Did you not send me an order on a card-like document with a delivery date that left no room for sleep?
No, that wasn't us. We just came to pick this up for Carmilla.
I see. So this was that vampire woman's doing. She must wish to avoid seeing me in person, and yet she still requires items such as these. What could she be up to?
You mean you don't know? Well, get a load of this. We're putting together a band of phantom thieves. Crap. That'll rival Ishikawa Goemon and Nezumi Kozo Jirokichi themselves. Hokusai, I think that's technically supposed to be a secret.
Phantom thieves? Where did she go so wrong? I only hope the path she is on now can still lead back to towards righteousness. Well, no matter. Now that you have the items in question, my work here is done.
What was all that about? Vlad is kind of like Carmilla's relative, so he may have some feelings about what she's up to. Anyway, I think this takes care of everything we need. Let's head back to our room and go over the plan with Carmilla.
It is really sweet that Vlad still cares, even though she's kind of given up on herself. Gotta pick up a thing before I can continue.
Master,
Oh, nice. Yep. And that'd be the Merlin costume, I assume. Wait, not that one. This one. Not that it matters right now, I think. So we're finally talking strategy? Come on then, get to it already. I do apologize for the delay. Nonetheless, I need you to pay especially close attention, as you truly do play a key part in the plan. Yeah? Then I hope you've got something better than the purple hair so-called tacticians blow yourself up near the enemy go-to. Say something, damn it! Now, let's all just settle down and hear what Carmilla has to say, alright? Unspoken plan guarantee, huh? Yeah, this just might work. No, we're going to make it work. It doesn't matter how tight their security is, or what manner of obstacles lie in our way. I'm Mistress C, the great phantom thief, a shadow in the dead of night. I always get what I'm after. And now, there's just one last thing to do before we can begin. You mean we're still not done? Don't worry, I'll handle this part myself. It's an essential part of any phantom thief's plan. I may have gotten in the habit of using these for other things, but now I think it's about time I use one for its intended purpose. Sending the calling card! All is peaceful now. All is right with the... Huh?! What is this? The Eye of Medjed will soon be mine. Mistress C, Phantom Thief at Large. That. Insolent! Uh-oh! What happened, Great Medjed? A calling card? Whoever this Mistress C is, she certainly is impertinent. What would you have us do, Great Medjed? Nothing. We would not be who we are if we were to fret over provocations such as this. This casino is meant solely for pharaohs and pharaoh-esque socialites. We cannot lose our composure. Besides, our security is already airtight. We even have fail-safes for our fail-safes. I can say with complete certainty that no phantom thief can possibly break in here. Well, yes, you're absolutely right about that. Alright then, I will keep an eye out for any would-be troublemakers, but otherwise it will be business as usual. That goes for you too, Scheherazade. Make sure the security guards do their jobs well. Understood. Phase 1 couldn't be simpler. We simply enter the casino like any other customer. I highly doubt the higher-ups will be scrutinizing the faces of everyone who comes in, so we shouldn't need more than the barest disguise to get through the entrance. Question! This casino's just for rich socialites, right? Are you sure it's gonna be okay if I'm dressed like this and not in my usual princessly attire? That won't be a problem. In this world, swimsuits actually appear to be something of a status symbol. As proof, you and your patron goddess all got in without issue while wearing them before, right? Oh yeah, good point. I wonder why that is. Why else? Because only a true socialite would think to wear a swimsuit in Las Vegas. Well, I'm convinced. Whoa, check them out. Damn, they're beautiful. Is there some kind of photo shoot going on today? They've got such an aura about them that I can't even bring myself to chat them up. They must be crazy rich. Welcome? Good day, little boy or girl, whatever. We're looking to enjoy ourselves tonight. Have we come to the right place? Oh yes, you require a cover charge for collateral, don't you? Will this do? She just plunked down that cash like it was nothing! Man, these socialites really do live in a different world. Yes, that will do just fine. Please, go on in. They seem really excited about this. Amazing. They're not even batting an eye at the betting rates. Wow, her eyes are ice cold. You can tell looking down at others comes as naturally to her as breathing. Sure does. Huh. These guys seem surprisingly normal. Good, we made it inside without raising suspicion. So far, so good. Now it's time for Phase 2. Secure a route to the vault. Broadly speaking, there are 3 major obstacles we need to get past before we can enter the vault. The first is the multitude of Medjed security guards. Right. I remember it isn't just the regular employees we have to be wary of, either. There were also a large number of beings that seemed like familiars draped with sheets. The ones we fought weren't too tough, but there sure were a lot of them. Given the circumstances, I expect those familiars are most likely characters summoned by Scheherazade from her stories. Well, I'm sure some of them are probably actual Medjeds, but I doubt there are enough of them to warrant our concern.
So, what do we do about them? We're not just gonna go around squishing them one at a time, right?
Of course not. A true phantom thief always finds a beautiful, elegant solution to her problems. According to my calculations, this first step should greatly weaken Scheherazade's stories, if not cause her to outright lose control of them. And the key to it is... you.
Who, me? Oh, you. Hey, you!
Yes? Can I help you?
I feel sick.
Oh my, I'm sorry to hear that. Let's get you to the infirmary before you die.
How come no matter where I look, the only thing to see is ghosts, ghosts, and more ghosts? Don't you have any tall, dark, strong, spiky, perfect from every conceivable angle guys working this place?
I'm sorry?
I feel sick. Really seriously sick. Wait, now that I think about it, this really is just a different take on the whole blow yourself up thing, isn't it?
Stick to the plan!
Fine! It's not like I can do anything else, right? The only thing you need me to do is blow up, right? Okay then, I will. Eternal Lament! Oh my god. Hello?
I'm going to die! No, wait, she's the one who died! I didn't even know what spontaneous combustion was a real phenomenon. It just goes to show death really can come for anyone at any time. Oh gods, what can I possibly do to avoid such a dreadful fate myself? I was hoping the shock would cause her to faint on the spot. Oh well. Alright, I wanted to do this clean, but let's get closer under the guise of caring for her, then we can put her to sleep ourselves. Well then, that was something. Alright. Where is it? There it is. And down goes Scheherazade. Yes, that's it! Run away in terror, stupid humans! Death to casinos! She's lashing out. It looks like the effect of Scheherazade's noble phantasm wore off, since the characters from her stories have disappeared. She must have been putting sheets over her bandits and genies, putting them to work as security guards. That takes care of the physical and personnel obstacles. We may still have to deal with some sphinxes, but the fact remains that the casino's security detail is now effectively crippled. Alright, let's take advantage of the confusion and move on to the next phase of the plan. The second obstacle is one you already experienced yourselves, the many traps hidden throughout the casino.
Those are the same kinds they put in the pyramids to keep looters out, right? I might be a castle monster, but I still don't want to get cursed.
Those traps have been placed in every corner of the casino. Needless to say, that includes the area near the vault. However, their sheer number is also a clue to their key flaw. With so many traps, you would think that their customers would get caught in them all the time. And yet, that never happens. Why do you think that is?
You already looked into this, right? Just tell us already. Jeez.
Fair enough. From what I've been able to tell, those traps are linked to the security cameras.
Oh, Mr. Mystery mentioned something about that. I think he said all the Medjed decorations also served as security cameras of a sort.
Right, so we won't have to worry about the traps as long as the security cameras don't think we're a threat. And that means... Now that things are in disarray, it's time to make use of you-know-what.
Yes, the items we got from Vlad. I've got them right here in one of Da Vinci's custom-made spatial compression handbags. Here you go. Aw, man, I can't see a thing. Well, I guess I can see one or two things, but it feels like nothing. I wonder if this counts as cosplay.
How about you, little man? Are you ready?
This is kind of fun. It looks great on you, Senpai.
I knew I made the right choice asking him. He's very good with his hands. Anyway, now the other people here can't easily identify us. But of course, our cover will be blown once things calm down, so we need to slip past now.
Guess that means it's my turn then, huh? Yosh! I got this. 1,000 origami of Hakuro. Milli Night Fever. It's working. Osaka Hime's origami soldiers are sneaking into the other Medjed sheets Vlad made for us. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll reuse the sheets Scheherazade's stories we're using too. Ikei! Hehe, our decoy plan's working great. Way to go. Please stop slapping me on the back. This takes a lot of concentration.
I see. Just like a forest is the best place to hide a tree, the best place to hide Medjeds is among other Medjeds. This should indeed help you lot remain undetected. Indeed, but we still have one last major obstacle to get past, and for that... Finally, there's the third major obstacle. This.
Let me see. Huh? This just says Cleopatra.
Yes, it does. It's always the simplest walls that prove the most obstructive. Cleopatra tends to stay right in front of the vault's entrance. We need to get her away from that spot. Or we'll never make it into the jewel. Or we'll never make it to the jewel.
I see. What about Medjed? Don't we need to watch out for her as well?
No, Medjed never leaves the VIP area except for matters of utmost importance. You were unusually lucky to have met her on your first visit. At any rate, we will be racing against the clock regardless, so if all goes well, we'll be in and out before she's even had a chance to notice anything is wrong. Which brings me to the last part of the plan. Your job will be to draw Cleopatra away from the vault and to keep her attention focused elsewhere. I have come to challenge you!
What's going on out here? All the customers are running around screaming about meat chunks. And all the Medjed-style security guards are floating about seemingly without a care in the world.
Never mind all that. I am here to challenge you to a gambling match, one socialite to another. I am told you are this casino's assistant manager. Thus, you would surely never run from a challenge, would you?
Oh, and just what sort of gambling match did you have in mind, Queen of the Land of Shadows?
What else? The perfect contest for socialites like you and I. I speak, of course, of... which of us is stronger?
Sounds a lot like our usual hand-to-hand combat. What in the world are you saying? How could a contest like that have anything to do with gambling?
Hear me out. This contest would not only involve fighting, but another element as well, one especially fitting for a stage such as this. This element is one even I cannot escape, and one that holds great significance for you. That is to say, beauty.
Beauty?
I am challenging you to a contest in the center of the casino, all while wearing a swimsuit. If I cannot defeat you in beauty, then I cannot defeat you at all. While I may be confident in my chances, my victory is certainly not a foregone conclusion. Yes, this should be a most interesting challenge. In some ways, it is not unlike fighting while surrounded by an electrified fence. At any rate, given its unusual fighting conditions, it qualifies as a gambling match, I think. Whoa, this sounds awesome! I'm going all in on the bikini, babe! What I wouldn't give for her to step on me! What are you, stupid? There's no way she can beat There's no way she can beat Queen Cleopatra. I'm putting 10 large on Cleo.
Right this way, sirs! Easy there, no need to shove. At the current rates, I can offer 50-50 odds.
Oh, so you wish to challenge me to a battle of strength and beauty?
You certainly are fearless. However, unlike you, I have no doubts about this battle's outcome. I am already certain I would win easily. Why should I accept your challenge?
Oh, then you don't need to show what you are capable of. And here I thought there was someone special to whom you wish to prove your beauty was unrivaled.
You don't mean... Is Lord Caesar here? He's certainly enough of a high roller that he wouldn't be out of place here. And if he is here, I can't let him see me backing down from a challenge, even when I'm utterly sure to win. That's right. I must never stop proving to him that I am the most beautiful woman in the world, and by extension, that he was right to choose me. Very well. You're on. Yeah.
Huh. That's more like it. I don't suppose you actually did call Caesar here, did you? It doesn't matter if I did or not. All that matters is whether she thinks he might be here. But more importantly, the plan to lure Cleopatra away from the vault worked. Come, now's our chance.
This might be a little more difficult. Summer Skahak is not very easy to use, especially not solo. And she doesn't even get a class advantage. Okay, so that turn-based, yeah. I don't have any way to actually protect her. That's right, she has an invuln pierce. Almost forgot about that. There's the break, at least. Don't know if I need to go further. Nope. Cool. Alright, I think that makes as decent place as any to end this video. So, in the next one, we'll finish up this heist, presumably. So I'll see you all then.